Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here coming to you with another new how to transform video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to transform the 2004 Transformers Energon Mirage. Now, if you guys are fans of Transformers Armada, you will recognize the name Mirage as the name of one of the three minicons that actually makes up the Skyboom shield. I think it is a pretty unique name, and I think it's pretty cool that they have used it for a few different characters in a few different series. This version of Mirage, however, it has no relation to the Minicon version. This version is actually the upgraded version of the Armada tidal wave design. Give me 1 second, and we'll bring that in so I can show you the difference. There we have Mirage next to tidal wave. As you can see, he's gotten quite a bit of an upgrade from his battleship mode to battleship mode. Sorry. So the reason for this upgrade was, and this is the Armada design. This is not the Energon design. I don't have the Energon one, which I really wish I did because it's so much cooler. So the reason that Tidal Wave / Mirage got this huge upgrade was because during a fight on a planet, Tidal Wave was unfortunately crushed by a huge Energon tower as it was being put into place on the planet's surface, and Megatron showed mercy on him and had him rebuilt as Mirage. This upgrade, I think, actually increased Tidal Wave's intelligence exponentially because he does seem like he's a lot smarter and a lot less of just a brainless brute than he is of a smart soldier, so to speak. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how to engage Mirage's hyper mode while he's in his vehicle mode, and then we will get on to transformation into his alt mode. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring Mirage in for a close-up. As you can see here, he's got a pretty sleek battleship design. He's got two twin cannons on the front, on the deck of the ship right here. He's got two more cannons set right here. He's got a couple of minicon ports, so I guess you could give him a little bit of extra firepower if you wanted. Right there you can see the window, and I don't know if you can actually see it in the camera or not, but if you look in there, you can see a couple little tiny, what looked like a couple little tiny seats in there. And then if you come up here, you got the Decepticon symbol on his chest, and then you have the port where the Energon stars can actually link onto the character itself. As for hyper mode, it's actually pretty simple. You'll notice that there is a switch right here, and if you press that, these will actually pop up, and you'll get a pretty neat sound effect. So there we go, just like that. And I don't know why that one doesn't sit level. Yeah, I know. And then in addition to those cannons, you can actually take the two cannons that are on the back and fold them down on their hinges just like this. And there is Mirage Hyper Mode. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and fold these up. And we'll go ahead and fold those back down. Typically, with these cannons, when you're trying to push them back down, I think it works better if you actually press on this piece right here, right in the middle, because if you press on the individual cannons, it doesn't seem to sit as solid. So just a tip for you guys, if you're ever having trouble getting these locked into their sitting position. All right, so transformation-wise, what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and split the front of the ship just like this. Just like that, pretty simple. Then what we'll do is we'll come over to the side here, and we're going to go ahead and split it apart right there at that seam. We'll spin them around and pull them apart right here at this seam as well. There we go. Now, typically when I transform mine, I actually like to take these pieces off. They're just on a little ball joint, so they pop off really easy. I usually take mine off because it makes it easier for me. You don't have to do this. Really, normally what you can do is you probably just flip them down just like this, just to get them out of the way. But I'll put those back on after a bit. All right, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come back here, and we're going to flip these pieces up out of the way, just like this. There we go. And then up in here, there's a little peg right here, right above my finger. There's a little peg right here. This actually pegs in, and we'll just go ahead and pull that loose right there. There's a little peg right there, and there's the peg hole that it was in right there. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull this loose, and we'll go ahead and then come up to the front, and we'll flip this out straight just like this. What we'll do next is we'll go ahead and take this whole section, and we'll turn it 180 degrees on there's a little joint right here, and it spins 180 degrees because this section right here, like I said, is actually going to be Mirage's chest. The next thing we'll do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold this piece down. Whoops, that was not supposed to happen. Sometimes it does though. And oh, I think I might have done that wrong. Okay, first things first. Spin his waist around, then turn this piece 180 degrees, then bring it down, flip that up, and then you'll see another hinge right here. Split that, and there goes one of the cannons. Sorry, guys. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just went ahead and skipped fixing that to save you guys some time. All right, so we've got that switched around. I've got the cannon put back on there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece right here behind his head, and we're going to push that down. Typically, you do that a little bit later, but I'm just doing it now just so I can help you guys out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this whole... this typically sits like this. You'll see that there are hinges right here. We're going to actually bring this down and fold that down just a little bit because that will form the chest of Tidal Wave. Or, not Tidal Wave, Mirage. Sorry, guys. All right, now what we'll do is we'll flip these out straight up above him, just like this, and just like that. And then what we'll do is we'll bring them out on their hinge. As you do, click it a couple of times, bring it back, and then bring it down just like that, because that will form Mirage's shoulder, just like that. Okay, so get a grip on him. Come out, 2 clicks down, fold back, and then fold down just like that. There we have Mirage's arms, and as you can see, there's his head right there. Go ahead and fold these off to the side a little bit just like that. We'll take these Minicon ports, and we'll go ahead and flip them out just like that, and that will reveal his fist. And we'll come over here, we'll fold this piece down, flip out his fist, just like that. And then come down here and go ahead and flip these all the way forward and flip out his heel flat just like that. And flip out his heel flat just like that. And there we have Mirage. Oh, let me get those pieces put back on him. Give me 1 second. One thing I've thought was always incredibly weird with this is the fact that his alt mode has the entire hull of his vehicle mode hanging off the back. There, we'll put that on there. Personally, I don't know why they did that, but it's interesting. I'll give them that. I suppose I know there are a couple of Transformers that are like that. Maybe it's because his body's kind of top heavy that they did that for him. Just so you kind of have like a little built-on stand for him or something like that. But anyway, so there is Mirage. Give me 1 second. I'll move the camera down. There is Mirage in all of his glory right there. As you can see here, he's got a pretty sleek design. Compared to Tidal Wave, I think this design was actually pretty well done. I'm not bashing Tidal Wave or anything when I say that. It's just because this design is more elegant. It's more evened out. I suppose I can't really say that Tidal Wave isn't, because Tidal Wave is literally perfectly symmetrical. But anyway, so there's what Mirage looks like in his alt mode. And then for his weapon mode, you can actually take that same switch on his back and flip that up, and then the cannons actually will pop up over his shoulders just like that. And then, of course, he's got the cannons for his vehicle mode built onto his arms. And then, give me 1 second, I will show you a size comparison to Mirage to Tidal Wave. As you can see there, Tidal Wave won't even fit in the frame. But if I come back a bit, that is the size difference between Tidal Wave and Mirage. That is quite a difference. You could actually take 2 Mirage characters and stack them on top before they'd be taller than Tidal Wave. But anyway, guys, so there is the 2004 Transformers Energon Mirage, and of course cameo by Tidal Wave. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below. Even hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and I will see what I can do to help you out in the future. Until then, bye.